Hello everyone and welcome to my channel to learn math with me. Today's topic is math symbols and equations English vocabulary. In this video, you will learn how to read simple mathematical symbols and equations in English. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on our future videos. We'll start with simple equations and symbols first and basic mathematical operations. Addition. You will probably know this one. The symbols here are the addition sign or the plus sign and the equal sign, sometimes also called the equal sign without the s at the end. You could say 3 plus 3 equals 6. Or you could say 3 and 3 together you get 6. The result of an addition equation is called sum. Let's move on another operation. Subtraction. The symbol used here, the result of subtraction equation is called a difference. We read the whole equation like this. 7 minus 3 equals 4. And if you wanted to explain this to someone, you could say if you take 3 away from 7, you get 4. Or another example, 15 minus 12 equals 3. Let's now move on to another operation, multiplication. For example, we want to read this. The symbols used here are the multiplication sign or the times sign and equal sign. The result of a multiplication equation is called a product. We read the whole equation like this. 3 times 4 equals 12. And if you wanted to explain this to someone, you could say, if you multiply 3 by 4, you get 12. Or another example, 6 times 3 equals 18. Or you could say, if you multiply 6 by 3, you get 18. Let's move on another operation. Now let's move on to division. This symbol here is the division sign. The result of a division is called quotient. We read the whole equation like this. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Or if you wanted to explain this to someone, you could say if you divide 9 by 3, you get 3. Or we read the whole equation like this. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Or you could say if you divide 20 by 4, you get 5. Sometimes you will have brackets used in the equation like this. We read this as 2 plus 3 in brackets times 4 equals 20. As you know, equations are not always equal. Sometimes you could get different symbol instead of the equal sign. Let me explain with an example. X equals 3. Now we read it. X is not equal to 3. X is greater than 3. X is smaller than 3. X is greater than or equal 3. X is smaller than or equal 3. X is approximately equal to 3. Now let's talk about fractions. Number at the top is the numerator and the number at the bottom is the denominator. We read this fraction and 1/6. As you can see, the number in the numerator is read as a cardinal number. And the number in the denominator is read as an ordinal number. 1/3, 1/4, or a quarter, 1/5, 1/7, 1/20, 1/10. If the number in the numerator is greater than 1, then we add s to the ordinal number in the denominator. For example, 2/5, 3/10, 12/5. Now let's move on to decimals. For example, this is how we read it, 0.6. Or we could read it as we read fractions, 6/10. Also, this is less common. Sometimes we don't say 0 and we say 0.6. If the decimal number is longer like this, we never say 46.353. This would be incorrect. Then we say 46.353. And another example, 57.891. Let's move on to square roots. Radical sign, and sometimes it's called the square root sign. For example, this is how we read the square root of 9. If there is a number above the radical sign, for example like this, we use an ordinal number to refer to it. For example, the 4th root of 19, the 5th root of 19, the 6th root of 19. But there is an exception. If the number above the radical sign is 3, then we do not to say, for example like this, the 3rd root of 19, and we say the cube root of 19. Another example, the cube root of 16. Now let's move on exponents. For example, in this example, the small value is called exponent. We read 3 to the power of 5, or we can say 3 to the 5th power, 8 to the power of 6, or 8 to the 6th power. But there is two exceptions. If the exponent value is 2, like this example, we say 8 squared. If the exponent value is 3, like this example, we say 8 cubed or 6 cubed. Alright, now it's time to test your knowledge. Please read these equations. Number 1. We can read 17 plus 7 in brackets times 2 plus 4 minus 4.7 plus 2 cubed minus the square root of 17 is not equal to 5/4. I hope that you could read. Number 2, please read this. The answer is the cube root of 6 plus 2/7 is greater than or equal to 1. Number 3, please read this. The answer is the square root of 9.001 plus 1 is approximately 4. Number 4, please read this. The 4th root of 5 plus 3 to power of 4 is smaller than or equal to 100. Now, if this video is good for you, please like this video. See you on next video.